My child, listen carefully. Do not take this message lightly, for the wind that just brushed your cheek was not just wind, it was a whisper from eternity, sent to shake the dust from your spirit. You are standing on the edge of something vast, something you prayed for, something only heaven could orchestrate. You are about to hear news that will silence every doubt, and it will not be by accident. It will not be by coincidence. It will be by divine arrangement. Congratulations, you are going to hear something beautiful, something powerful, and it is all because of your last act of unseen obedience. The world didn't see it. Nobody clapped. No human praised you. But heaven recorded it. Angels wept over it. And now your harvest is on its way. There was a moment recently, do you remember it? You cried silently in a place where nobody knew. You questioned if you had made the wrong decision. You wondered if God had forgotten your effort, your kindness, your restraint when you could have retaliated, your silence when you could have screamed, your patience when you could have walked away. But child, your last test was your final key. The door that is about to open will not just surprise you, it will shock those who plotted to keep it closed. They were convinced you were forgotten. They spoke boldly behind your back. They even laughed. But they didn't realize they were mocking the hand of God, the same hand that now prepares to elevate you in the sight of many. There is a reason your name has been heavy on the hearts of spiritual beings lately. There is a reason you have been feeling tired, restless, and even misunderstood. It's because you were moving through the last stretch of the unseen battle. You were walking through the hidden hour of decision. Heaven had to be silent to test if you would still move in faith. And you did. Not perfectly. But sincerely. Not loudly. But faithfully. Not without tears. But with trust. That is why the trumpet is sounding now in the unseen realms with a new decree: elevation has come. This is a message for you. Don't let anyone distract you from it. Don't let the noise of the world drown out the spiritual trumpet blowing over your name right now. You are being summoned into the next stage of your calling. The blessing that is coming was delayed, but it is no longer denied. It has been reapproved by divine order. Even as you read these words, there is a gathering of events behind the scenes aligning like never before. Someone's heart is being stirred. A phone call is being orchestrated. A hidden opportunity is being revealed. Something that was closed is about to open, and it has your name written on it in gold letters. Do you remember when you said, "I'm done," when you wanted to walk away from it all? That was the moment when your name was sealed in the divine archives. That was the moment when angels circled your home. That was the moment when God looked down and said, "Now they are ready." And even though you couldn't feel it, something sacred was planted in your soil of pain. That seed is now breaking through the ground. You have been carrying promises in your heart for years, some whispered in prayer at midnight, others cried out in confusion during the day. You thought maybe they were just imagination. Maybe you misheard. Maybe the signs were false. But the Spirit says now, they were not false. They were early. You were not denied. You were preserved. The blessing was not cancelled. It was being cultivated. Do not worry anymore about who left. Do not fear who is speaking against you. The voices of slander are being silenced one by one, not by your hand, but by heaven's intervention. Some of the people who misunderstood you will come back with apologies they never thought they would say. But even if they don't, you will be too lifted to care. You will be in rooms that only obedience can bring you to. You will walk through doors that human favor can't open. You will carry joy that doesn't make sense. And it's all because of what you chose not to do when you were hurting. They said your silence was weakness. But it was wisdom. They said your absence was failure. But it was formation. They said your quietness meant you had nothing left. But God was storing everything for this very hour. Your reward was preserved behind the curtain. And now, the curtain is being lifted. Listen to the wind again. Can you hear it now? It is not an ordinary breeze. It carries the scent of a new chapter. You are being pushed gently into divine timing. This is not a season of just surviving, it is a season of arrival. You are arriving into destiny. You are entering into the answer. You are stepping into the very thing you once thought you lost. And yes, there is someone watching you from afar who has been moved to tears. You do not know that your name has been mentioned in private prayers by people who once ignored you. You do not realize how deeply your name stings the conscience of someone who wronged you. But God has seen it all. And now, the story is changing. The one who left you when you had nothing will regret what they lost. But you will not dwell on it. You will be too wrapped in purpose. The one who doubted your dreams will see them unfold before their very eyes. But you will not seek revenge. Your joy will be too full. The one who thought your chapter was finished will see your next volume on the shelves of destiny. But you will not even need to prove a point, because the fruit will speak. There are angels positioned around your home even now. Not because of danger, but because of transition. Not because of threat, but because of transformation. You are shifting. Spiritually. Emotionally. Financially. Relationally. Everything is shifting. Your inner landscape is being rewired for new territory. Your steps are being reprogrammed for places your family never walked in. You are going to be the one who breaks the cycles. You are going to be the one who changes the story. You are going to be the one who proves that legacy can begin with you. And yes, the pain was real. But it was not wasted. The nights you wept into your pillow were not in vain. The conversations you had with God when nobody was around have been documented in heaven. They are now forming the blueprint of your miracle. You are about to receive what you prayed for in a form greater than what you imagined. That is why the waiting hurt so much. It was preparing something bigger than your expectation. And now that you're standing on the edge of it, the enemy will try to distract you. He will try to make you doubt. He will try to bring old wounds back. But ignore him. Focus. Stay alert. Stay prayerful. Because what's coming next will be so pure, so holy, so deeply personal that no one will be able to take credit for it. You will say, "Only God could have done this." And that will be your testimony. You are not just entering a season, you are entering a divine sentence written in eternity. You are about to walk into a moment so sacred that heaven itself will hold its breath as you receive it. The gates are open. The light is green. The heavens are leaning in. Your name is echoing across the halls of the throne room. Your breakthrough is not coming, it's here. And now, you will begin to feel a stirring in your spirit. A restlessness that is holy. A hunger that is divine. Follow it. Don't ignore it. Don't suppress it. Let it guide you into the next chapter. Let it show you where to go, who to trust, what to release, and what to embrace. There will be people who cannot come with you. Bless them anyway. There will be doors you must close yourself. Shut them without guilt. There will be parts of you that you outgrow. Let them go with grace. You were born for this moment. Your entire life has been building toward this. The detours, the heartbreaks, the delays, the betrayals. They were not punishments, they were preparation. And now, like a tree planted by rivers of living water, you will bear fruit in due season. And that season is now. You will receive a message soon. A sign. A confirmation. It will be unmistakable. You will feel your spirit leap when it arrives. Don't dismiss it. Embrace it. Say yes to it. Because it will carry the fragrance of God's favor on it. It will be the signal that the waiting is over. That the drought has ended. That the time of hiding has come to a close. And when you finally walk into that room, when you finally hear that name called, when you finally see that door swing open, remember this: you did not get here by luck. You did not survive by chance. You were carried. You were covered. You were chosen. God says, "The reason you're still standing is because I never left your side. Even when you couldn't feel me, I was working. Even when you were angry at me, I was loving you. Even when you doubted me, I believed in you. Now watch. Watch what I do next. You will laugh again. You will sing again. You will trust again. You will rise again. You will walk into rooms that your pain prepared you for. You will hear yes where you used to hear no. You will receive answers without even asking. You will overflow. Because the chapter you're about to enter was written by grace, edited by mercy, and sealed with fire. It cannot be reversed. It cannot be undone. And it starts now. Listen carefully. This is your moment. Don't miss it. Congratulations. You are going to hear some good news is coming. All because of your last act of faith when no one saw you, but heaven recorded it. All because of your last whispered prayer when even your lips could barely form the words. All because of your last moment of surrender, when you thought it was the end, but it was really the beginning of something holy, divine, and unstoppable. This message for you. And it is not ordinary. This message is written in the fire of God's breath, carried through the wings of the angels, and delivered straight to your soul like a key that opens a locked door you've been standing in front of for too long. You have waited, you have wondered, you have cried in silence, and you have questioned whether heaven hears you at all. You have walked through valleys where your shadow was the only thing that stayed with you. You have felt the weight of rejection, of silence, of delays. But the heavens were not ignoring you. The delay was divine. The silence was sacred. It was in the stillness that your character was formed and your blessing was molded. You were not being denied, you were being refined. There is a sound coming toward you, child. A spiritual sound that no one else hears but you. It is not thunder, not rain, not footsteps, not music. It is the sound of release. Of chains unlocking. Of curses breaking. Of names being erased from lists of shame and rewritten on scrolls of favor. Something you once called pain is now becoming your passport to a territory you've never stepped foot into before. And you will not enter this land weeping, you will enter it dancing. God says, the door you are about to walk through is the result of what you did when no one was clapping for you. When you gave, even when you had little. When you forgave, even when it cost you everything. When you stayed faithful, even when faith felt like foolishness. When you honored me in private, when you praised me in silence, when you chose purity when temptation kissed your ear with lies, I saw it all. I recorded it all. And now, I will repay it all. This is the season where I the Lord will make up for what was taken, and double what you lost. People will say it happened suddenly. But I say it was always coming. You were just becoming strong enough to carry it. What would have broken you last year will crown you this year. What would have crushed you last month will carry you into your throne. What would have embarrassed you before is now going to elevate you beyond your imagination. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are right on time for what I am about to do. There are blessings that have been crying for you. Yes, you heard right. Blessings that are alive in the Spirit have been standing in line, asking for you by name. Promotions. Land. Surprises. Divine relationships. Breakthroughs that have waited patiently for you to mature into the version of yourself that can hold them without dropping them. Now they are ready. Now you are ready. And now, heaven is opening the scroll and calling your name in the chambers of reward. There are people who underestimated you. There are people who mocked you quietly, who rolled their eyes at your dreams, who dismissed your calling because they couldn't see the oil dripping from your spirit. But very soon, they will have to watch what God does for you. They will not be punished, but they will be silenced. Not by your revenge, but by God's hand upon your life. Your fruit will answer them. Your favor will silence them. Your testimony will echo into their ears until they say, "Surely, the Lord was with them." There is a shifting in the air. Can you feel it? The things you used to chase are now chasing you. The doors you used to knock on are now opening on their own. The answers you used to beg for are now showing up in your dreams, your inbox, your path. And this is just the beginning. What God is about to show you is that He was never late. You just had to survive long enough for the harvest to ripen. And now, the time of reaping is upon you. You cried, and heaven counted every tear. You prayed, and heaven caught every word. You suffered, and heaven recorded every wound. And now, God is taking all of that and turning it into a river of redemption that will overflow in your direction. You will no longer survive, you will thrive. You will no longer wonder, you will witness. You will no longer wait, you will walk into it. There is someone reading this who thought of giving up last night. Someone who questioned their worth. Someone who thought they were invisible to the divine. But listen carefully, you are not invisible. You are not abandoned. You are not too late. You are the exact person heaven has been preparing this next chapter for. There is a light about to fall on your life that will blind every lie the enemy told about you. There is favor about to rise from your feet to your head like fire, and you will never walk the same again. Congratulations! Something ancient and powerful is shifting for you. Something sacred is moving inside you. Something holy is coming toward you. It is not man-made. It is not temporary. It is divine. And it is forever. A new page is turning. A new wind is blowing. A new season is birthing. And this one carries your name in capital letters written in heaven's gold ink. There are dreams inside you that will not die. There are promises around you that will not expire. There are miracles stored up for you that no demon in hell can touch. Your faith may have been tired, but it was never wasted. Your hope may have flickered, but it was never extinguished. Your praise may have been quiet, but it shook the atmosphere like thunder. Now, heaven is responding. This message for you. You've been asking for confirmation. You've been begging for a sign. You've been pleading for a word. Let this be your sign, your confirmation, your divine interruption. You are being redirected into the exact moment you were created for. Not 1 second ahead or behind. You are aligned now. Spiritually aligned. Emotionally aligned. Celestially aligned. Everything is about to flow. God will be with you, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, you just have to trust God and pray to Him. You will not fall. You will not be destroyed. You will not be denied. There is a power that is watching over you, and that power is not human. It is supernatural. It is sacred. It is holy. It is the very breath of God surrounding your spirit like armor. Right now, angels are moving on your behalf. Right now, things are being rearranged in the heavens. Right now, scrolls are being read aloud, and your name is echoing through the corridors of light. Every blessing meant for you is being summoned. Every delay is being revoked. Every closed gate is being reopened. And every curse is being reversed. What you are about to see in the next few days will look like a miracle. But it was written long ago. Your name has always been surrounded by light. Your life has always been a testimony in the making. You may not have seen it, but heaven has been watching every moment, guiding your every step, storing every prayer. And now the answers are beginning to arrive. You will not have to force anything. What is yours is drawn to you. What is meant for you cannot leave you. What is destined for you is protected by heaven. The people, the opportunities, the open doors, they are now being pushed toward you by divine winds. You are not chasing anymore. You are receiving. If you believe in God, type Amen. Subscribe for more videos.